Hey, welcome to the Triple Kill Podcast. I'm Valid, your host. We have ECF, the other host, and we have Lizard, who is the guest host today. We're going to talk about three different topics that we've each chosen, and I hope you enjoy. Do either of you want to go first?
Yeah, I guess I can start us off.
KK.
So, my topic, Valid knows a little bit about this because we talked about it last night, but some people probably know, a lot of people don't because it's kind of not that popular of a game anymore. But recently, Overwatch announced that their earnings for the game have been going down, and mainly that's in the Overwatch League, which is their esports tournament. So they've been paying, or they're going to pay all esports teams that are active right now $6 million as an exit fee to compensate them for that loss. And the way that I've been seeing for Overwatch League to continue would be to have these esports teams join conglomerates like FaZe Clan and stuff like that. And so my idea was, what if every few years we had an esports Olympics, which would include like say 5 or 6 different games of like different genres, and different teams would compete in these games at the same time, which would all be streamed to the same area, so you can tune into whatever game you want to, and it would really be a good way, I think, to like get more definitely hype for different games, and it would also be, I would think, a pretty stable way to make money in the esports field.
Do you
What do you guys
think
think about that?
so? Excuse me. By conglomerate, do you mean like a group that does more than just one game?
Yeah, so for the example I said earlier, FaZe Clan,
They
they
have
have
like Fortnite, Overwatch, CS:GO. Actually, I don't know if they have Overwatch, but they
they
have like
have
Fortnite, CS:GO,
CS:GO,
Call of Duty, also all that sort of stuff.
yeah, CS:GO, Rainbow, Fortnite, Rocket League, stuff like that. It's like you'd have a bunch of different conglomerates from different parts of the world that all have a team for whatever games are in the Olympics. And the games can cycle out. Like if you have like 4 or 5 games per Olympics, you can cycle them out every time you have it or something.
And would this just be like hosted in different places like the Olympics too?
Yeah, I mean it kind of depends on like how popular it is.
Yeah, it'd probably start out really like slow because it basically I think it would just be taking the esports viewers and putting them somewhere else or like mixing them all together. So if the Olympics get like millions of views, I think the esports stuff would probably get slightly less because
Like you
it just doesn't seem
could
as
have
popular.
like two different brackets for it if that makes sense. You have like the professional side, which is like the best of the best, and then you have like the local side, which is like basically determining who goes to the esports Olympics, if that makes sense.
So like an open tournament kind of thing that decides who's the best in the area, and they just keep on going from there. So you do like city finals, you do not state finals, but like I guess bigger than city finals because not every place has states,
Yeah,
and all the way until nationals, international. You have international hosted somewhere else.
yeah. And you could have like the actual Olympics every 4 years, like the main one is, and then every, I guess also every 4 years, but the same way that the summer and winter games works, where
Yeah,
like
they're 2 years apart.
they're 2 years apart, you
Yeah,
can have like the big boy, like
big
best
boy
of the best,
shooter
like
games
everybody
every
the
four
Olympics.
years.
And then on like that second year, you can have like a kind of not really amateur, but like not pro level, if that makes sense.
So like if you got content creators versus professional players, which I know is a common thing that happens in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
esports, where the content
Something like
creators
that.
aren't as good, but they're still pretty good.
Yeah, something like that. I feel like it would generate a lot of revenue and would definitely make up for losses that people have taken from getting into esports, because it is a big loss that a lot of teams take because it takes a lot of money to keep that stuff running.
Yeah, because you got to pay everyone that keeps up a team, And I know for the Overwatch League teams, you said they're kind of smaller compared to FaZe Clan, which is just like a lot
Yeah.
of people and a lot of money everywhere. But
Yeah, the Overwatch
I,
teams would only be like 8 to 10 people.
yeah, because you got the players, the coaches, the owners, and I think that's it.
Yeah, and they gotta pay all of them plus like traveling fees and pay for where the players are gonna stay,
And
and they have to pay to rent out whatever venue they're playing at and equipment and stuff. It comes out to a lot of money, which they are not making back from um like viewership and merch and all that kind of stuff.
and the actual tournament itself. I don't know if it was the tournament itself or the like addition to all the things you just said, but I looked at it earlier because you talked to me about it, so I wanted to look at it. And it said it went from 20 million, where you could just win it back mostly, or at least get something back in merch and viewership, like you said. It went from 20 million buy-in to 35 million, which is a significant margin compared to
Yeah,
what it once
definitely.
was. I think that was between Overwatch 1 peak and Overwatch 2, which I think peaked at the first season.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I
It's
think,
definitely been downhill for a while.
yeah, I kind of just stopped playing it. I mostly just don't like some of the players that can do no wrong, but maybe that's just me.
All the egotistical people out there that blame everybody but
All the
themselves.
egotistical DPS play. No, I'm not gonna be
You
that
know.
general. Lizard, any thoughts?
Uh, can't really say I have any. No,
All right. You don't play any
not
like
real.
esports related games. What if Sea of Thieves
No,
was put into the
not really.
Olympics?
Now that would make sense.
See, that would
Actually,
be
that
entertaining.
would not be bad.
That would
That
be
probably would be
incredibly
entertaining.
entertaining because I
I
know.
find you go
Sorry.
first. Sorry,
Okay.
you go first.
I know watching Sea of Thieves PvP is stupid funny. It's either funny or impressive or both because I've seen um players on the brink of losing and still coming out on top somehow. I've seen players yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs to do stuff and nothing gets done and they lose, and that's hilarious. And then everything in between just makes Sea of Thieves PvP entertaining. So if you
See, you're
got
just describing our experience.
well, yeah, but like I'm talking about other stuff I see as well online
Yeah, I got
because
you.
I just think it would be really interesting thing to see because if it were just simple games like Call of Duty, I say it's simple. If it were just shooter games like Call of Duty, there's not much difference between Call of Duty and CS:GO fundamentally because they're different games, but they're just shooters. And if you kill more people than the other team, you will most likely win.
Yeah, but like the way you play those games is really different, and that's what I think would be the really interesting thing to see at like a national level.
Yeah,
Also, like back to the whole Sea of Thieves in the Olympics thing. I really enjoy watching people who are really good at that game do naval battles. Like that's one of the most entertaining things I've ever
it's
seen.
so impressive
Yeah,
because they do stuff you would never think to do, or they do stuff that you already do, but they just do it with some sort of fine tunedness, where they're just a well-oiled machine fixing the boat, shooting at the other boat, going to the other boat and killing the opponents, defending your own boat. It's just so cool.
yeah, but I don't know that there's really a like professional field at this point for Sea of Thieves because it's not really a competitive type game except for like at the local level.
Well, I actually did look into it at one point because I thought I was just the best Sea of Thieves player at one point, and
Oh,
then
you
I
definitely
stopped.
are.
No, no, don't even lie. Anyways, I joined a Discord server that was Sea of Thieves scrims. So what they would do is get they have private servers. I don't know how they did that, but they get private servers because Rare let them, and then they get a bunch of boats. They loot up until they can last a while or something, and then they either team deathmatch where they just fight each other a bunch, or they naval battle between 2 to 4 boats, and I've watched one of them, and it was just chaos. But it was controlled chaos because they weren't allowed to leave this one small area. It was like if you did an hourglass battle, but against 4 boats in a smaller area. It
That
was
could be interesting to watch.
yeah,
You'd have to have like different leagues for the different ships though, because
it's
I feel
like a heavyweight, lightweight, midweight kind of thing.
basically, so you'd be like galleon v galleon, and then brig v brig, and sloop v sloop, because you want it to be as fair as possible, like game wise. You want it to all be like the skill of the players themselves.
Yeah. And with the skill thing, I don't know how it would work Olympic wise, but if you have players that are cheating online in the tournaments that are taking places from actual skilled players, and then those cheater players get sent to a in-person event and then do really bad and are shown to be cheating, that is going to cause problems and probably controversy because this one kid that barely didn't make it because they got beat by someone that cheated could have made it all the way and won a gold medal for their country because they're actually genuinely good at the game, but they
There'd
couldn't
have
because
to be
cheaters.
a lot stronger anti-cheat systems for that kind of stuff, which I feel like for esports in general there are, mostly because they don't play on their own platforms. They play on um, stuff provided to them.
Yeah, but I'm saying in like online qualifiers, you're at home on your Xbox playing the game, trying to get more points than this player so that you can get above this player on a leaderboard in order to get sent to like Chicago to do a national championship or something.
Yeah, that's true, but I feel like the process would be long enough to the point where that cheater would be found out before they got to that level.
Hopefully. And hopefully if the games are chosen for Olympics, they actually have some sort of anti-cheat that is worthwhile to look at.
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing off your Olympic games idea, they actually were thinking about that and they sent a list of games to I say they, it was whatever organization decided let's do video games for an Olympic thing because people love video games and so they'll just love this. The games, I don't remember them specifically, but there was a golfing game, there was an archery game, there was a boxing game, not a popular boxing game like you would think Tekken. That's not really a boxing game, but it was like I think MHA fight. I don't even know. It was some fighting game that was not like Tekken or Street Fighter. It was some just random game. They got like 6 or 7 different random games. I think I only knew one of them, and I can't think of it off the top of my head because I don't have the list in front of me. But everyone was so disappointed.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a esports Olympics, it's gotta be like mainstream games,
Like stuff that's actually
especially to start
entertaining.
out. It's gotta have an esports viewer base already, like at the local level, for it to be any popular at a national level.
Because people love seeing people that are from either their country, state, uh, area that they're from. They love seeing those people do well. Like
Yeah,
whenever the Olympics are just on because it's on NBC or whatever channel is on the TV, and it's just on, and I see someone with an American flag next to their name, I'm like, "Go you! I hope you win because you're from my country." Have I ever met them? Will I ever know them? Absolutely not. But I hope they beat the person next to them that's from South America, nameless country in South America, because I'm not about to name a country.
yeah, I think it would be very, very good.
I
I
did
definitely
as
would
well.
watch that. I don't know about you guys, but I would watch that.
I would at least watch it as like white noise while I'm doing something else. While I'm practicing for my own Olympic medal.
Oh, definitely. You'll be playing your qualifiers while you're watching the Olympics.
Yeah, I'll be playing my Minecraft murder mystery trials.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes. The murder mystery qualifiers.
Yes. Make sure you don't get murdered or you'll lose and not win $10 million. Make sure
See,
you don't
y'all
get.
are joking, but like that could actually be a thing.
I wish,
It
dude.
could.
I wish. But I guarantee you, there's still somehow going to be someone better that's just going to do it better.
Yeah, and that's just the reality of gaming is there's always going to be someone better than you unless you spend your entire life playing the game like constantly.
And I don't have the time to do that, so I'll just get as good as I can and be satisfied with it. Or I'll be dissatisfied with it and complain anyways. It's my team's fault! My team didn't do enough! Ah!
It's always the team's fault. It's never your fault.
Of course, of course. Think we're ready to.
Sometimes it's lag.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
that's just your team making lag. Of
Yeah,
course.
you're just getting DDoSed.
Yeah. Y'all think we're ready to move on to the next one? 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
ready.
I think we have discussed this
Yeah.
topic sufficiently.
I'm ready to tell y'all about how YouTube and Twitch are different. Did y'all know that?
No?
Wait a sec, they are?
They are.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What, you gonna tell me you moved to YouTube next?
Um, sorry. Maybe.
Why would you ever do that?
I don't know. Maybe because Twitch wanted me to pay them to leave, which makes no sense. I would get paid $6 million to leave Overwatch, but paying $25 to leave Twitch, absolutely not. I'll do that for free.
I'll do that for free.
Yeah. I did.
You already have.
Yeah, I thought about like completely reversing it and not actually staying on YouTube to stream, but I think about the longevity of Twitch and it probably won't last that long and it already seems like it's going downhill, and I look at YouTube and it's just the next it's the next biggest thing for streaming, I think. Cuz you have these other sites like Kick, Trovo, and countless other sites that I've looked into that are good surface level. What now?
Facebook gaming.
Yeah, okay, that was a funny joke, but no.
Facebook Live.
I did actually look at that. It was awful. But they
Yeah.
look good on the surface. They look like, "Oh, you could make money from this. Oh, you could get lots of followers. Oh, you could get famous. Wow." When in reality, the real people that are going to be on top are the people that have either always been on top or that are endorsed by the people at the top. Because the what is it? Kick is endorsed by Trainwrecks TV, if I'm not mistaken, and a few other people that have left Twitch because Twitch is bad, no good.
Bad beds to keep.
We hate Twitch.
But Kick isn't growing enough to the point where I'm like, oh, I should go to Kick so I can get in on this huge amount of growth. They're growing a fair amount, but they're not growing enough. And the people that are going over there aren't gonna find my channel because they are most likely not Minecraft viewers. And
I feel like
go ahead.
the people that are going to Kick are like the smaller streamers. There aren't many like major league streamers that everybody would know their name over there right now. And I feel like a lot of that is because a lot of big streamers on Twitch have signed contracts with Twitch saying that they're going to stream on Twitch for, however many years, and that Twitch was going to give them however much money for it. But I know, I forget who it was, but yeah, I don't remember who it was, but they were talking about how their contract was going to be up soon and they weren't going to renew it, and they were going to probably move to, it might have been Ninja actually, but they're going to move to like
You'll move to
YouTube
Mixer,
full-time.
guys.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
I really,
Stream on Discord.
someone I follow on TikTok streams on Discord, and I also wanted to stream on Mixer before Twitch because Mixer was silly and or goofy.
It definitely would be unique.
Yeah. There was also a thing with ads. So I don't remember who specifically told me, but someone told me at one point on Twitch that they were getting mid-roll ads when I don't have mid-roll ads enabled, and I never have had mid-roll ads enabled. I went and I checked my settings. Mid-roll ads were not enabled because what would happen is you would start the stream and you would get an ad, and that would be it for the entire stream. You wouldn't have an ad throughout that. And some people were saying, hey, I'm still getting ads. I wouldn't roll any ads. I wouldn't click any buttons. They would still get mid-roll ads. They weren't subscribed, and that's why they were getting ads. But I couldn't stop it. And then I learned about I don't remember what it's specifically called. It's like basically Twitch Nitro. No, it's Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo. If you buy it,
Synonyms.
same thing. Yeah, exactly. Twitch Turbo, if you buy it, gives you ad-free viewing on every channel you watch. So you're basically subscribed to every channel you watch, but you're giving all your money to Twitch. And it also gives you... I think it gives you a free sub to one of your... No, I don't actually know. But the main point is it gives ad-free viewing for everyone. And it'd be cheaper to buy that than to subscribe to 4 different people. So... not only are we putting ads over streams that don't want ads, but we're making it so that they're not even going to pay you to get rid of the ads. They're going to pay Twitch, which I thought was big dumb because Twitch is going to take half the money anyways. Sometimes even more. I would look at my revenue stats, and Twitch sub is $5, and it says it's a 50-50 split, and yet I would still see $2.14 to me, which is not 50-50.
Yeah, they're bad at math, apparently.
It's either that or there's some tax I missed because
Yeah, like some kind of PayPal taxes. I don't know.
maybe, but like, you think they would take that out of theirs? Absolutely not. They get every $2.50 that they could ever want. I kind of like YouTube monetization more as well because it does take a lot more, but I'm pretty sure you actually like get someone that helps you, like some support character that assists you in whatever monetization or demonetization or anything of that sort that you could ever have a question about. Someone will actually be there to help you. I had a question about, I think it was a tax form that I received because I didn't know what to do with it, and so I went to the Twitch support first, and they didn't respond to me until like I think May of this year, and they said, "Did you check these support websites?" Oh, you didn't? Oh, you should check these support websites. I actually did check those support websites, which is how I found the support bot that I messaged. And they basically said later that there's nothing they could help me with if it wasn't in the support website, and it was also after the fact of taxes because it was after April. So I got my mother to help me fill in the form when she helped me do my taxes, because I do taxes. I don't avoid taxes at all. That would be illegal.
No, that would be illegal.
Exactly, and I don't do illegal things.
Common Valid's mom W, by the way.
Because she is. She also does her taxes. She does not evade taxes. No one in my family evades taxes.
What are taxes?
What?
Exactly.
The thing you don't evade.
Yeah, another thing that I like about
This message was brought to you by the IRS.
Yeah.
another thing I like about YouTube over Twitch is the replayability of your content. Because on Twitch, your streams stay up for like most
2
2
weeks.
weeks, something like that.
Oh, unless you buy
Yeah.
Twitch Turbo, then it's 60 days, which is a partner benefit.
Oh boy.
Oh
But on
boy.
YouTube, your content stays up as long as you want it to stay up for the most part. So if somebody is just finding you and they just want to like watch some of your content, like I know I do this with YouTubers that I find that have been doing it for a while, is like they can go back and watch previous streams or watch your videos or watch this podcast and hit the
Yeah.
like button and subscribe.
I didn't even have to say it, but you should because he said it.
I'm selling out for you.
Well, it's also your show too. So this is a
Fair enough.
shared show, and it's your
Fair
show too,
enough.
Lizard. Right now for today. You like cut out. I barely heard it. He said yippee.
Yeah, the replayability is really a really good aspect of YouTube.
Only problem with the
It'll-
replayability with YouTube is that with the streams that I do that are between 45 minutes to 2 hours, you don't have people that are just going to sit down and watch a stream that is not already live.
That's fair, but like for your other videos and your shorts especially, because I know your shorts get a ton of views,
Yeah, shorts
but
are OP.
like people that find you and just want to see what kind of content you make, or they enjoy your content and want to watch more of it, they can go back and do that. But on Twitch, they really can't.
On Twitch, all you really have is clips, and you actually like have to try and get there. One of the main things I would look for different people I was looking to rate on Twitch is just their clips to see if they were either funny, entertaining, or something cool happened, or if they were worthwhile to raid. If they weren't live, that is. And 9 times out of 10, they just didn't have clips.
They need
Which
to add a rating feature to YouTube streams.
they
I
have
don't know
it,
if they
but you
one,
have to
but
have like 1,000 subscribers and X amount of watch time, or it's basically you have to be monetized in order to raid people, which I think is stupid because that hurts the small people like me.
yeah, I feel like rating is definitely more for the smaller people because that's how you grew your platform.
Partly, but it also helped that I could raid other people and we could share an audience because I know with like 3 or 4 people for months at a time, I just shared the same community. It was during the COD Mobile days where it was me and like 2 to 3 other people would just raid each other, and it was great because we basically all did the same thing and we enjoyed each other's streams and played with each other off stream. And then I quit that, and it's turned into like 2 or 3 Mindplex streamers that didn't hardly go live, but it's fine. That is one reason I liked Twitch over YouTube because I could actually raid people. Another thing is Twitch has easily implemented channel points, which I can kind of do on YouTube through a bot called CloudBot, but I really don't feel like it. It's so much effort to put in one thing. So what I have to do is I have to make the item. I have to put a picture with it. I have to put a another picture with it. I have to put a price on it. I have to put ways to get the points, which I think is just like watch time and betting, which I don't really want betting in the channel because that's kind of like not what I want.
Oh yes, gambling YouTube streams.
Yes. Not for me.
Hey, I didn't know we were talking about Kick.
Kick is just something else. Kick advertised that they were going to pay streamers $16 an hour no matter how many viewers they had, but you have to be partnered in order to get that salary, which means you need viewers and followers. So
Seems like just an outrageous claim, to be honest,
it's
because there's no way that's actually legit.
it's not fully outrageous because I think to get partnered you need like let's just say 300 followers and 5 average viewers and X amount of time streamed. You get all that, you're partnered, and you have a stream. It's not that great. You do like 1, 2 viewers, and they don't donate any currency, or they don't subscribe or give subs or anything like that. You gain nothing from the stream except for ad revenue if it were on Twitch. But if it were on Kick and you streamed for 2 hours, you would get $32, and it's very cool. That's helpful to the people that are moving that actually have like a viewership base, but most of my viewership base was from COD Mobile and Among Us, and that was about half of it, and then the rest were inactive or inactive just from the other part. And that's also a reason I kind of wanted to steer away from Twitch, is because I had so many followers but not hardly any viewers compared to the amount of followers that I had, because people will just follow you and then never watch you again because they're going to watch someone else instead, or you don't stream
Yeah,
what they wanted you to anymore.
that's one of the detriments of raids, in my opinion, because when you get raided, a lot of people will follow you just, out of the spirit of the raid or whatever,
Yeah.
and then most of those people won't ever watch you again.
With the like 30,000 viewer raids, it's usually good because you'll get like a good 500 maybe. If you're a good 500 viewers, that stick around for like a month maybe. But
Well, yeah, that's talking
that's
at like
that's
a
like
big
top
stream level.
level
Yeah,
rating a streamer with 10 viewers, which I didn't even get half the time as of late.
I think the most that I got when I streamed Rainbow Six a few years ago was like 14, and
That's
out of that
impressive.
I got like 3 followers.
That's still impressive
Which
for Rainbow Six, which is slightly less good for streaming.
yeah, it's hard to have a big viewing for Rainbow Six when you're mediocre at the game. It's
Yeah,
hard to have a big viewing for any game when you're mediocre at the game, to be honest.
Yeah,
yeah. That's
it's
why I'm
like
trying to get
that.
better at Minecraft. Have you ever streamed Blizzard?
I streamed to YouTube a few times, but it was largely just stuff I had made. And yeah, it was like recent streams that you guys would have known me for. And I did my joke streams on Twitch.
I do remember those. I was about to say, oh wait, you did stream. Literally the best streamer to raid, Internet Lizard, with the dancing pirate and the song that looped every minute. Amazing.
Oh yes.
I could
The
just fall
dancing
asleep with that.
pirate and the copyrighted music.
Yeah. Wait, that was copyrighted?
It was copyrighted.
No, he can't earn money off of it. No.
L monetization.
I get demonetized on YouTube every now and then from streams that I've since taken down, but I took out sounds of my streams because it said this has music that has copyright stuff in it when the music I was playing was titled as not copyrighted, and it just kind of made me upset. Also, I never actually had to take the sound out of it. I just had to either hide the stream or not get money from it. But it is what it is.
Yeah, as a person who's used YouTube in the past, I will warn you, a lot of people on this platform will claim to make copyright-free music, and then they will proceed to strike you when you use it. I
Yeah,
don't
let's
know why,
go.
but a lot of people do it. I don't know if it's like
Free money hack.
trickery to grab an easy bag, or I don't know, but it's really common.
Yeah. Would
Free
they
money
get
hack.
money from that? Like if someone copyright or uses your copyrighted content, would you get money from that?
Um, you get their money if they're monetized, but otherwise, you don't. Just nothing.
I think what it said under my old streams that I posted was they would play ads on it until the copyright fee was paid so that they didn't have to like ask me for money. So they would play ads on it until it was paid. And which would probably just be forever because they don't really care about taking it all off. But it would play ads and it would just give the ad revenue to the creator of the song, even though it was for like maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes out of a 2.5 hour stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They'll claim their music is copyright free, and then when they use it, they'll strike you to hell and take a cut of your money just because they can. I
Exactly.
assume I assume a lot of people actually do it intentionally for exactly that reason.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could see
It's a
that.
free bag,
it is.
and since YouTube's copyright system is awful, they're not going to do anything about it.
What you could do if you knew it was a false copyright strike, where they were claiming it to be copyright free and they wouldn't strike you and all this, you could theoretically sue the person that striked you. However, that takes a lawyer, and that also takes a lot of time and effort for 2.5 minutes of a song and like $20 of ad revenue.
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
could fix it, but you really can't. It's
Yeah,
like it's like
if
jumping through
it's
flaming hoops.
if it's something small, there's not really a reason to get a lawyer involved because that'd be more expensive than just like taking the monetization strike or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's just way too much trouble, too much paperwork.
Yeah, what most people do, like the people that are actually monetized, they just edit out the part that gets demonetized or they re-edit it or something to that effect. and then
I've
repost
seen
it.
some people just straight up mute that part.
Yeah, that's what I had to do for the
Or
streams.
something that Markiplier I know does when he's like playing a game that has copyrighted music in it is he edits over that music an audio clip of him singing that song.
A lot of YouTubers do that, and it never gets old.
That
It's
that's a
so
great
funny.
idea. I should do that if I ever am in that situation because I know
Absolutely.
everyone loves Val's singing voice.
Absolutely.
I'm not about to give a demonstration.
I was just about to ask you to.
No, can I get a demonstration of ECF's beautiful singing voice?
Absolutely not.
Darn. What about you, Lizard?
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
All right, don't quit your day job, but thank you. Are we ready for your topic, Lizard?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. What you got for us?
Val, you should stream on Twitter. Whoa, segue!
No, absolutely not. You can stream on Twitter.
No.
Okay.
But
Oh,
but knowing Mr. Musk, he'll make it to where you can in the future.
And then you can get monetized, but all the money goes to Elon Musk.
All the money goes straight into his pockets.
Absolutely.
I mean, you could get Twitter and use it to
No.
like link your streams or
No.
something.
No.
But also,
Yeah, don't get Twitter.
No, I will not be getting Twitter.
why don't get Twitter?
I miss out on Mindplex news because I don't want Twitter. Twitter, bad. Bad, bad, very bad, no good.
Mitter.
Yeah.
Twitter.
What about Twitter, Lizard?
Yeah, it's kind of always been trash with the people on it, but Musk somehow made the platform itself terrible. He bought it, and then he destroyed it.
I see
it
no
was-
problem with this.
Me neither, but like, the man made it to where you're limited on how many posts you can view per day.
Oh, I saw that. Like you can
I
only
saw
scroll
something
so
about
far and
that.
then it kicks you off.
Yeah.
That's
Then-
so silly.
Then behind the post that announced that, a bunch of people were replying, "Oh, this message or this tweet takes up your rate limit."
Oh no.
It's
You can
Oh,
only
no,
view like 3,799 more tweets.
uh-oh, I have to go outside now.
For a
Congrats.
social media company, limiting the viewership or the use of your platform just doesn't sound that smart.
It doesn't make sense. It sounds dumb.
'Cause
Like if Discord added a 5-hour timer, and then for Nitro users it was 10 hours.
or like a limit to how many messages you can send. So like you
That'd
can
be
only send
dumb.
like 100 messages a day, and for Nitro users it's 200, and then you're texting your Discord kitten and you can't text her anymore because you've hit your limit, and she's like, "Oh no, where did I'm gonna stop." You can see how many problems this would cause.
Triggering like half of the Discord user base right now.
You think half the Discord user base watches me? I hope so.
That'd
If
be a lot of
only.
viewers, yeah.
If only. How many users are on Discord? Let me look that up while
That's
y'all
a good
discuss more
question.
about Twitter.
Okay, well, let's see what else did they did. Musk ran the poll about whether or not he should step down from CEO. He didn't.
Did everyone say he
That was
should?
just a funny.
Everyone said he should by an overwhelming majority. He said he would abide by the results. He didn't.
He lied. He said he would give it. He said he would give Twitter to Mr. Beast as well.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
he didn't.
No.
Mr. Beast would make Twitter way better, honestly.
Have any of you guys looked into Threads at all?
Yeah, that was another thing I wanted to talk about. Next big Twitter killer? Probably not.
150 million monthly users.
In fact, I feel like
Discord.
Huh.
That would
Nice.
be 75 million people watching a podcast of 3 random people.
Three bros.
three dudes with some spare time.
Yes, and probably some Minecraft gameplay over it.
That is what I would call my podcast if I started one.
Three dudes with spare time.
Three dudes with some spare time.
That would have been a better
Probably
idea than
some
triple
Minecraft
kill,
game
but
design.
I still like the name so much.
Triple Kill is a cool name.
Thank you, I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
it fits the whole gaming aspect, you know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did it-
Yeah, back to Threads. I don't really see it lasting that long.
What is Threads?
Is it's it was made by Mark Zuckerberg, and it's basically just a copy pasted Twitter with a different name, and the whole marketing thing behind it is completely political, which
Oh,
I know you don't want to get too much into politics on
it's
this, but
Twitter but political.
basically it's
It,
Twitter for
what?
left-wing people, if that makes sense.
Oh, it's Twitter but political for only a few people. Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because most of the things that people had issues with on Twitter was like, oh, he's taking away our free speech, which is not true. But I, um, Zuckerberg was talking about, oh, there's all these millions of people that have downloaded Threads already, but the actual like users of Threads have dropped drastically, and that's because like it was the whole like I guess honeymoon factor of different apps.
The
Like when they
fad
come
time.
out, yeah, basically when they come out, they're like so cool, and everybody's gonna go try it and check it out, and then people realize that it's kind of whatever, it's mid as hell, so they just leave.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not gonna be a Twitter killer. I feel like Twitter probably will be around. Or blah, I can't talk. It'll probably be around for a long time. Well, longer than Threads, definitely, but
I think if Discord
I don't
keeps
know.
going in the direction they're going, they recently changed the names, so there's no numbers, but it has the at and then whatever name, and you can change whatever your viewed name is. If they keep going in that direction to make it more like every other social media, and they make it easier to be recognized publicly, either as a server or as a person that is on Discord. So like if they have some sort of personality thing like Xbox does, I think Discord could be a Twitter killer, which I wouldn't mind at all because then everyone could be in their own secluded corner of the internet and no one would need to intrude and it would be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly, you know how when they added forums, everyone just made fun of them because they were trying to copy Reddit.
I mean, kind of, but I didn't realize that they were getting made fun of for copying Reddit.
I don't think they were really getting made fun of, but that's pretty clearly what they were trying to do. They were just trying to copy Reddit with their forums. I have a feeling they're gonna add like, oh, new profile feature feeds, and then you can like post on it with
Look, guy,
images
look,
and text
follow
and
my Discord account.
goals. Follow my Discord.
Guys, follow the Discord account. I'll stream on Discord every Monday morning.
I'll have Discord Reels.
Yes,
Discord shorts.
I'll make a short of me in a call with my Discord kid.
Yo. The worst part is that that's actually a possibility.
Yeah.
Discord might do that.
I feel like every major platform has been doing that, just copying TikTok.
Well, I don't necessarily see it as copying
They're all
TikTok.
just
I see it
copying each
as
other.
well. Actually, the Reels and
Copying
Shorts
Vine.
is copying TikTok, but
Copying Vine.
yeah, they are copying
They're,
Vine because
they're
Vine
all
is
copying
amazing.
Vine.
I
They're,
think
they're all copying the movie companies, guys.
the
Absolutely.
movies make TV shows out of movies, and then that's the Shorts. Then they're copying them.
Seems legit.
Yeah, I think the social media companies basically look at each other and then copy each other when they have a good idea. For instance, Snapchat stories. You also have Instagram stories. You also have TikTok stories.
And YouTube stories.
There's
don't you?
YouTube stories?
Yeah, YouTube is stories. I think they're gone now, but
I
Yeah,
didn't
they were
know
there for
that.
a while. I don't know if
they
they're there
they
anymore.
existed.
And I know YouTube does community posts. I don't know if that's copying someone else, but I know that's somewhat more recent.
Yeah, I don't know. I think community post was kind of derived from their older like community discussion wall that they had,
Oh yeah, yeah.
where YouTubers themselves could post messages and then people could comment on them.
It was the comment section, but without the video. Kind of like
It was
Twitch
it was
live chat, but not actually live.
it was basically just like watered down version of community posts. Yeah,
All right.
because
I
you couldn't
understand.
attach images or polls.
It was just
I say
words.
more of like an announcement platform.
I
Yeah.
guess. Hey guys, look, I posted a video. Watch it. Even though you got the notification for it because you saw this post.
Well, sometimes people don't, because I have notifications on for a few YouTubers and I don't get notifications for them. I think a lot of it is like YouTubers that got age restricted or aren't monetized and stuff like that. They
It's
don't like
also
do
for
notifications.
for some reason, YouTubers that have their channel set to made for kids are like that. I've only ever found one example that I've been subscribed to, and he later fixed it.
I will never set my channel to made for kids.
Don't.
Because as much as I would like to stay family friendly, even though I most likely will not be staying family friendly forever, setting it to for kids just makes it so much worse. You can't watch it in like a secondary tab. You can't
Yeah, no
comment.
mini player, no comments,
I don't know
down
if you could like
90%
it.
ad revenue.
I don't know if you can download the video itself, which doesn't really matter for me because I doubt anyone would download my videos. And it's just
I can
not.
download them. Yeah.
Downloaded all of them.
I will
Oh,
pirate
okay.
the entire valid user library.
We segue back to Sea of Thieves. No,
Whoa!
Yo, back at Sea of Thieves.
It's come full circle.
it has come full circle. Unless y'all
I
want to.
feel like
Sorry.
setting your channel to kids only or advertising yourself as family friendly kind of restricts your viewer base too.
I suppose.
It does because recommendations are down the toilet, and so are notifications, as I mentioned.
I think what being family friendly did for me was it made my chat not toxic. But that was during Twitch when I knew a lot of people that would come in from Call of Duty Mobile would just be toxic. And now I'm in Minecraft and it's just it's better. But I don't think I think if I like stopped I haven't advertised myself as family friendly in a while, but I know I it's just a known thing that I'm family friendly and I remind people of that every now and then. But I haven't like specifically said, "Hey, I'm a family friendly channel" in a while because if I advertise myself like that, it's just kind of not as approachable, I think. People think
Yeah, I
this is
feel like
kids content. It's not.
people who see YouTubers that like always say they're family friendly, I feel like that's kind of cringy.
Nick 830.
And yeah,
Amazing. He put a song out. It's so stupid. I see it on TikTok all the time.
me too. Saw it right before this actually.
Me going to confront my drunk dad while he's hitting my mom. That's not a real thing. That's just an example of what it would be. Amazing. You can do anything. It is kind of cringe, which is why I stopped doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, as you're growing older and maturing, your viewer base is going to be growing older too. Because I know a lot of the people that have been watching you since the good old COD mobile days.
2 years ago. Almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Because I started on my 15th birthday. So that was
Valid age reveal?
Yes, I am 17 years old. Real.
Whoa.
Wow. What's your
Guys,
social
I'm
security
11.
numbers? What? You can't say that. This is on Discord.
Real.
Hey, terms of service.
Terms of service.
Terms of service. You are going to the Shadow Realm for being 2 years underage.
This is why we have you here, Lizard. You're funny. You make me chuckle.
Wonderful.
Indeed. Also, now you can say, I was the first guest on the the what was the name of this Triple Kill podcast?
Forgot the name of his own podcast.
Shush. I might have, but it's fine.
Happens to the best of us.
Y'all could have just like put words in my mouth and said the freaking three dumb people.
Amigos.
The three amigos. The Tres Amigos.
The Ro Chogan podcast.
Somehow I feel like that would be copyrighted.
Maybe. We should do one day where it's just like making fun of other podcasts that are popular.
Oh boy.
That like an April Fool's one. I think that'd be funny.
See, then I would have to listen to a bunch of other podcasts.
I
Why
was
would I
just
do
gonna make
that?
fun of like
Why would I do that when ours is obviously the best?
real. Ours is the best. Subscribe.
Yes. You should like and subscribe.
Yeah, I think we're
Two
probably nearing
sellouts
the
in
end,
one
right?
podcast, dude.
We're so good at this. I see 51 minutes right now. Do you think?
Pretty good for a first one, to be honest.
I think so too. I think we had good discussion, and I think it flowed quite well.
Yes. Any closing comments from the gentleman?
Most successful first episode, I will say.
Thanks. I
would
think
agree.
you did good.
I would agree.
How was guesting, Mr. Lizard?
It was nice.
All right.
I'd highly recommend for anyone else out there willing to guest this podcast.
Don't ask to guest. I'll ask you.
Well, yeah.
That was a bit aggressive, but like, don't ask.
Don't even ask.
Don't even ask. All right, now let me Google a tutorial on how to end podcast. Thank you for listening and or watching because YouTube. I don't know if I'll put this on Spotify because I most likely won't because I'll have to pay money. If you did enjoy, you should like. And if you didn't enjoy, you should also hit like because it's the same button just upside down. Just hit like and it makes me smile. Anyways, next episode in a month, probably.